So yeah, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what we plan on doing going forward. We have some other initiatives that we're working on that hopefully will make us come out of this time of change and crisis even better than we went into it. So I'm going to talk a little bit about those. I'm going to start by saying that we had already anticipated that this summer was going to be a difficult summer for the museum. We knew even before COVID-19 shelter in place that we would be in the midst of a construction zone and that this was not going to be a normal summer for us. So we had already put train days on hold. We also decided not to do the Apricot STEM Fair this year. So we were somewhat prepared. I guess that in some ways helps. Another thing the board had done well before any of this was on the horizon was to pass a new strategic plan. In our case right now, it's really been a source of inspiration for us as we think about what are we going to do while we're sheltered in place, what are we going to do going forward. So some of the things that are in our new strategic plan that we passed in March of 2019 is a values statement that lifts up values that we think are really important to the history of Silicon Valley, but also will propel us into the future. And I'm grateful for the board choosing to include, ingenuity. Obviously, we have a lot of creative people in town, engineering types that have come up with all sorts of solutions. Diversity, this has always been a very diverse area, and we want to be able to talk about that, and that we do things with integrity here at the museum. So I'm also proud of our vision statement that includes intergenerational and intercultural connections. I think these values and that vision statement helps us understand that we really do see ourselves as a place where we hope the museum can be a place of intercultural and intergenerational sharing that helps us find ways to bridge the past and the future. So some of the very specifics of our strategic plan include new income streams. So we have been much more aggressive about getting grants and grant applications. We have been working on our Museum Without Walls program. And then we've been working on recruiting talent to really reflect our values and our vision for the museum. That's at the board level, that's at the volunteer level, and it's at the staff level. So the teen docent program and our current hires, these are all ways that we're working to make sure we can be a place for intergenerational and intercultural connection. Since we knew we'd be in a construction zone and we know we'll have a new community center rising up next to us soon, we thought, well, it's been 20 years and it's a good time now to try to make sure we have a new permanent exhibition. But I'm very excited to be the executive director while we undertake such a challenging project that will hopefully last for the next 20 years to present to the community a fresh face with a lot of new information drawn from our own collection and our community, and following up on our vision and our values, really presenting that to the public in the best way possible through our permanent exhibition.